We begin with breaking news. A major bust involving a group responsible for organizing crime tourism. Assignment Manager Mark Liu live at the desk to explain it all. Mark.
Yeah, Amy, so the U.S. Department of Justice wrapped up a news conference announcing a major bust involving a group of people who were helping facilitate people come up from South America, usually South American nationals, to get into the United States with tourist visas and then commit acts of what they called crime tourism. That's usually things like home burglaries or thefts from vehicles or shoplifting, and then they return back to their home countries with the ill-gotten goods. Now, let me show you some video of one of the places that was raided by the FBI. This is a rental car place on Sherman Way in Van Nuys. This is one of many locations in Southern California this morning that the FBI and the Department of Justice executed search warrants in their efforts to break up this ring that they say was facilitating foreign nationals, a lot from Chile, to come up to the United States and commit crime tourism. Now, they say Chile was a primary place where a lot of these people were coming from because they're the only Latin American country that is part of the visa waiver program. This allows people from Chile to get automatic tourist visas to come to the United States without going through the usual vetting that other tourist visas require. Now, once these crime tourists get in the United States, they needed help getting around and committing these crimes. And U.S. Attorney Martin Estrada in this news conference gives a really good explanation of how this group that they busted worked. Take a listen.
The charges we announced today are against a group of defendants who ran a rental car business in Los Angeles. This was no ordinary car rental business. This business catered only to crooks. Crime tourists would go to this car rental business. There they'd be provided with a vehicle. They would also be directed, since many of them were not familiar with the country, to where to go to commit acts of crime and theft. In this way, the defendants acted essentially as quarterbacks for a massive team of eager thieves.
Yeah, so 7 defendants involved here facing charges, and a company called Drive Power Rental. This is SoCal video of another location raided by the FBI. This was at Roscoe Boulevard in Panorama City. These defendants facing conspiracy to commit wire fraud, money laundering, conspiracy to transport stolen goods, and the 2 central defendants in this case are facing more than 290 years in prison. Now, the DOJ says that from 2018 to 2024, they facilitated 120 burglaries or thefts around the country in 80 different cities in the United States. The losses to businesses are well worth $35 million. The defendants themselves got about $5.5 million in kickbacks from these crime tourists. They told these crime tourists that if we give you a car and help you commit these crimes, you got to give us a portion of the stuff that you steal. Well, the DOJ says they are still trying to locate more crime tourists that come to the United States, but for now, they are breaking up the ring that helped facilitate these foreign nationals get around the country and commit these crimes. That is the very latest here from the desk. I'll send it back to you.
All right. Thanks so much, Mark.